not often you associate fan power with Chelsea Football Club, but one of the shining examples of it lies with a group called the Chelsea Pitch Owners. And they've proved to be the thorn in the side of owners past and present who've been dead set on moving stadiums to a larger, more lucrative piece of land. Essentially, the supporters group holds the freehold to the land on which Stamford Bridge sits. Former owner Ken Bates set it up at a time where some unruly property developers tried to evict the club from their ground. In order to prevent this, he established the CPO as a company that owned the pitch and offered the fans the chance to buy a share for £100. As well as that, they also own the rights to the name Chelsea Football Club, so if any owner wants to take them elsewhere, they
Yeah, good evening and welcome to the Game Day Phoning on talkSPORT. I'm your host, Jamie Hara. Alongside me, the one and only Jason Cundy.
Has anyone seen Big Ange? It's just who we are, mate. 39 days. Just who we are, mate. 39 days, Jay.
39 days. This show's by the fans, for the fans. Get involved. 03 717 22 33 44. Big Ange's Forest reign is officially the shortest in Premier League history. 39 days. From appointment to sacking. Forest fans, Marinakis deserve a bit of credit for acting quickly, or did he just get it all wrong? Who are you taking now? Do you want big Sean Dyche in there? Bit of Dyche ball. He'll do the job, won't he, surely? Elsewhere, though, Haaland and Welbeck at the double victory for City and Brighton, plus important wins for Burnley and Sunderland. Another loss for Wolves, Palace and Bournemouth. A 3-3 thriller. Then in the EFL, Coventry, they stay top above Middlesbrough. Also 2-0. Home defeat to Mansfield for Jack Wilshere, his first game in charge. We'll keep you across the 5:30. Fulham v Arsenal. It's 0-0 at the moment. Manchester City are top of the Premier League. 03 717 22 33 44. But let's go to Tom Clayton. He's watching the game for us now.
Yeah, we're just watching underway here as Fulham take on Arsenal. The Gunners' defence has only been breached 3 times this season, so the Cottagers have a job on to get a result today. But Arsenal haven't won here in the last 2 seasons. They can go back to the top of the table with a win, 4 clear of Liverpool, who play tomorrow. At Craven Cottage, it's Fulham against Arsenal.
Yeah, it's the Game Day Phoning on talkSPORT. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate.
How are you? I seen
I'm
you
all
for
right.
a few
Where you been?
days. Well, you know,
waking up early, haven't you?
been doing the old, the early morning shift.
A bit of brekkie.
Yeah, a bit of brekkie. Yeah.
Has it been all right? How's Gabby?
Yeah, different class, mate. It's nice to work with, proper footballers and, proper talent.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go. Started already.
Yeah. As sports bars, your viewing figures were awful, weren't they? Didn't get no one was phoning in. What happened?
Mate, honestly, on fire we are on the sports bar. Hopefully you get brekkie for good.
Look, let's get straight into
Indeed.
it. Loads to go at.
Yep.
Where do you want to start? I mean, look, you watched the game, obviously, Chelsea.
Yeah.
You were there. You was there doing it for Chelsea TV.
Indeed.
I thought Chelsea actually were poor in the first half. There's a bit.
Oh, the game was an absolute stinkfest. There's no getting away from it. Do you know what, right? And I don't want to use excuses, but it absolutely stunk of a 12:30 after an international break. Both sides were terrible. Passes. No one could string 2 or 3 passes together. And there was mistakes after mistake after mistake. I don't think either goalkeeper touched the ball more than 3 times. It was a terrible viewing. Honestly, mate, it was. If that's the best the Premier League can produce, around the world they must be thinking, this is terrible.
Yeah.
Second half, credit to Maresca, he made the subs. Casado had to come on. The midfield, there was no control at all from anyone in midfield. Made the changes, and the goals changed games. We got the first goal, and after that, Forest, and then they concede the second. But you know what, right? Forest had chances.
Yeah, they did.
They had chances, and they should have scored at least 1, maybe 2, possibly 3. So we got away with it a little bit. We rode our luck, to be honest.
But that's just where Ange where he was at, like he just
you're right.
Do all right, but just lose. That's what I saw at Tottenham. Do all right, should score, get beat. In the end.
Yeah, you can't. Today's result is not the reason he's sacked, right? It's a culmination of what's been going on, and that can't carry on. It can't. 3-0 at home. I know it's Chelsea, and another day it might have been 3-3, 3-2. Maybe even Forest win it because they had chances, by the way. But it ain't about this. It's about the defeat at home to Sunderland. It's about the other results.
Yeah.
And it's been coming. It's not the biggest. The biggest surprise is perhaps it happened literally before he got back in the dressing room.
Yeah. Well, I mean, as soon as you saw
Marinakis,
was,
as soon as the throne was
Marinakis
empty,
left, mate. He was I think it was 60th minute. He left his seat.
Yeah, he's had
didn't
enough.
come back. You knew that was trouble there, mate.
Sharpening his knife.
As soon as Ange walks off the pitch, mate, sacked.
Yeah, he's gone.
He's gone. I feel feel for him a little bit on a personal level, on a human level, but listen, he's going to get a nice payoff.
Well, he had an 18-month contract. That tells you all we need to know. And this is all self-inflicted. So somehow Marinakis has not only managed to shoot himself in one foot, he's shot himself in both feet. Bang, bang. He's shot. I've never.
bang,
bang, bang in both feet.
So he shot him because of Nuno.
So apparently this is the first time in Premier League history a club has sacked 2 managers before November.
Wow.
Right, and this is all this is on Marinakis now, and I love it from Forest fans because last season was the season of dreams for Forest. They were nearly in the Champions League. They got themselves in the Europa League. Nuno overachieving by some distance. Then they bring in Edu, and Edu's upset the apple cart. Right, he's come in, and somehow I don't know quite what the relationship. We may never find out, but that marriage between Marinakis and Nuno. He's now got someone else that's come into this. So there's it's a 3-way relationship.
Oh yeah,
menage a trois. It's a menage a trois.
They can work.
Well, long term, I don't think they do. they might work for a couple of nights, but I don't think long term that's what you want. And there's only going to be one winner there and one loser. And Nuno saw the writing on the wall. He came out and said what he said. Wanted the sack, got the sack. But then to a point, Ange, I mean, any Spurs fan, you said it from day one, right? We all sat there thinking, we'll see how this plays out.
Yeah.
And I suppose in some ways, he's made one mistake by getting rid of Nuno, made another mistake bringing in Ange. He's rectified that mistake.
Yeah, I know.
But now he needs to get...
Now he's got to get another one.
He's got to get another mistake right.
Yeah.
I mean, luckily he's only got 2 feet. Otherwise, he'll shoot himself again.
Well, talkSPORT understands Sean Dyche and Marco Silva are 2 leading candidates to take over. The deal for Dyche is close already. Roberto Mancini has already been contacted as well. I mean, you know what the stupid thing is, right? If you was looking at Nottingham Forest now and you go, who do they need as a manager? You'd say Nuno.
You would say Nuno. But but Nuno's otherwise employed now, right?
Yeah, I know.
The Sean Dyche one, right? I think personally, I go safe. I go Sean Dyche. That's what I would do.
No.
I would.
I hear you.
Jay,
and let's not get
go
away.
back.
I know, I hear you, but the reason that Marinakis got rid of Nuno is because he wanted a forward thinking. He wanted to play expansive football.
No, but he shot himself in the foot.
I know, but then you're going to even really and truthfully a more defensive or resilient manager than Nuno was.
Sean Dyche, whatever you think of his football, right? He is a very, very good Premier League manager. I think if they appoint Sean Dyche, they stay.
Then you're at the end of Everton, mate. Wasn't the best, was it?
No, it wasn't the best, but
Everton wanted rid of him.
I get that. Right?
So Nottingham Forest, European football.
That's what I would do. I'd go Sean Dyche.
Well, let's ask some Nottingham Forest fans. Go to Greg. He's a Forest fan. All right, Greg.
All right, Greg.
How we doing, lads? All right?
Oh, Greg, it's an absolute disaster.
Well, listen, I've just been listening to you. I heard a little rumour that Forest wanted Adam Toure from Fulham and Edu basically double-crossed Nuno. That's why Nuno kicked off. Is Nuno right? Yeah, we do need somebody who's attacking because we let Elanga go. But actually, was he right? I reacted. The fans call his name all the time on the terrace. They pay the hard money. And then, in my eyes, he give up. So, we need to let Nuno go. Who are we going to bring in?
He has. He's gone. He's at West Ham.
He's gone. Dyche plays Nuno football. Mourinho plays Nuno football. They bought Ange in. Ange played well against Real Betis, and then he changed team. You needed that first win, and he changed it. Didn't just change make 6 changes, changed formation again. So he deserves everything he gets. I don't care what anybody says. He just basically.
But what's the answer now then? What's the way forward? You're telling us the history. We know the history. What's the way forward?
Well, my opinion is you've got Sean Dyche, who's affiliated to Nottingham Forest. He lives in West Bridgeford. He's come through academy. He's got Steve Stone, who was obviously an England international, played for Forest, won again for Forest.
Yeah.
The Forest boys, maybe. When Cooper was here, he ended up sacking recruitment and giving Cooper a bigger contract. Then he realised actually the players that they bought in weren't bad, and they actually went back and employed them. So he'll own his hand up to a mistake. You can call him all you want, and everybody loves a bit of Mariakis.
No, but don't you think? Listen, right? I understand because of what he's done and how he's got you from where you were to where you are, but he is absolutely central to this. He's central.
Well, I agree. It's his money, but if you've got a business and you let somebody run it for you, whose fault is it? To me, it's Edu's fault. Who
employed Edu? Who employed Edu?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, get rid of Edu then.
No. What I'm saying is, Marinakis, right, has done a wonderful job for Forest. There's no doubt about that. And, you know, he stands up and he's got absolutely the best interests of that club at heart. But 100%. Then you look at what he's done. He's brought in Edu, right? And
he thought he was obviously a footballing person and he was going to make changes.
No, but shouldn't you make sure? It's like if you bring a cleaner into the house, right? And you know, your wife doesn't like the cleaner. You can't say that.
Cundy, you send people down a hole.
I didn't. Mate, come on, he's got. No, come on, Jay, that's not fair.
No,
he's taken it completely the wrong way. No, he has. I'm not having that, mate.
He sent people down the garden path and expect.
He's gone down
and expect that different answer.
No, but come on,
he's had to get dumped there. All right,
that's damn right he got dumped.
Let's go to Anthony. He's a Nottingham Forest fan, Anthony.
All right, Ant.
Now, gents, you said to me, would he go Boxing Day? Would he make it to Halloween? I said to you, I didn't want him to make it past midnight. We've wasted best part of 3 weeks, 6 points.
No, but I said he wouldn't make it past the international break, and he did, but he got sacked after 60 minutes today. As soon as he went 2-0 down, it was like he was gone. He was gone. And
we saw Marinakis leave his seats. We saw Marinakis leave his seat, and then we saw about 2 or 3 more board members go. And then you could see we're in the bottom of Trent End behind the goal, and you could see what looked like bouncers and club officials all in the tunnel. So you knew something. We knew we were gone, and the best chant was when they started singing "sacked in a minute" rather than "sacked in the morning."
They weren't singing that.
Were they singing that? Were you singing that?
Well, the Chelsea fans started it.
Sacked in a minute?
I'd be lying if I said sacked in a minute. That's what they started singing.
Didn't realise how close to the truth they were. Sacked in a minute.
Well,
I mean, once Marinakis leaves his seat, it's game over.
Big Mac left his seat, mate.
It was game over.
We'd not even left the car park when it were announced.
Yeah, I think he got sacked. Well, he got sacked during the game, and he's just been told.
What did you and I say? What did I say? What did me and you say? I said to you, you tell me you watched that terrible football last year. And I said to you, you give me one reason why you think he could turn it around after the Midtjylland game. And we're right. He hasn't got anything.
No.
And his press conferences didn't help. I mean, if you've been in a professional game, I've played the amateur game. You want somebody as a player, as a fan, as a pundit to give you some inspiration. And he gave more clickbaits of why you shouldn't like him than why you should.
No, he was an absolute dream, wasn't he? So
his interviews.
Well, his presser yesterday, he spoke about Spurs. So he spoke about Spurs, his time at Spurs. Yeah. You're now the Forest manager.
Yeah, well, he took. I said this from the start. He took his baggage from Tottenham, and he took it to Spurs. The whole is who we are, mate. All that baggage that he took, it went with him, and he just went in at the job basically, you know, as a. Oh, my word, what an unbelievable goal that is.
He's offside.
Oh, he's offside.
He's offside.
So we'll go to Tom in a minute. It's been a weldy goal, by the way. But look, get your calls in. Nottingham Forest fans, I want to hear from you. Let's take a look at the latest odds in the 5:30 game. All thanks to Betfair.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
It's currently Fulham 0, Arsenal 0. Fulham to win is 6-1. The draw is 11-4. And Arsenal to win is 7-4 on. That's all thanks to Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sub from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
The goal was disallowed, but let's go to Tom now. Tom?
Yeah, 16 minutes on the clock here. Fulham 0, Arsenal 0. That ball was beautifully played over the top to Leandro Trossard, who nodded it down into the path of Riccardo Calafiori, and he puts it into the back of the net. It's a great finish, as you said on air, but the linesman flag did go up. Fulham have had the better chances in this game, though Arsenal have looked like the more comfortable of the two sides. Raul Jimenez won the ball high up the pitch and put one wide, and the same happened with Harry Wilson. But as it stands, 16 minutes on the clock here. That goal ruled out by VAR and the linesman. Fulham 0, Arsenal 0.
Right, loads to go at. Get your calls in on the Game Day phone. You want to talk about Nottingham Forest, your manager. You want to talk about your team today. Manchester City, top of the table. 03 717 22 33
I'm not a clown. Reece James smashes it home. Chelsea lead 3-0. Nottingham Forest are beaten, and Postecoglou is in a world of pain.
Ange Postecoglou has walked out of the dressing room with his bag over his shoulder, and Nottingham Forest Football Club have confirmed Ange Postecoglou has been relieved of his duties as the head coach with immediate effect.
Harsh, that is harsh.
That is harsh.
That's harsh. These packages at talkSPORT.
That is
nothing,
harsh.
nothing to
That's
do.
harsh, Jay.
Nothing to do with me. Nothing to do with
It's harsh.
Get your calls in. You want to have your say on today's football. 03717 22 33 44. But after the news of Ange's sacking was confirmed, the Forest captain Ryan Yates gave his reaction to talkSPORT's Sam Matface.
I'll be honest, Ange came in after the game, debriefed the game, and then I went out to do some running, come back, and obviously the news had broke that he'd gone.
Yeah, and did anyone tell you, speak to you? As you know, obviously we saw that you went up into the boardroom just a few moments ago. What was the tone of the conversation?
I think we speak to people in the boardroom quite often. That's not anything out of the norm. Obviously some things I can't discuss, but what I can say is that we need to do more as players. It starts with us on the pitch. We haven't been good enough. We need to look at ourselves in the mirror individually, and we need to put things right. We owe it to the supporters. Clapping us off at the end after a 3-0 home defeat. You're not getting that many places, and it's a little bit humbling for us. And we need to do everything we can to change it around.
Ryan Yates speaking now after the game. Obviously a difficult situation. Let's go to Fraser. He's a Forest fan. All right, Fraser?
Right, mate. How you doing? You okay?
All right,
Yeah, right, Fraser. Yeah. Look, it's a stinker from Marinakis with Postecoglou, but he sacked him, so you got to move on from it.
Yeah, listen, he's brought it on himself, hasn't he? He shouldn't have got rid of Nuno. He shouldn't have brought an Edu in, so everything kind of falls at his own doorstep, doesn't it, really? So he's only got himself to blame with that one.
What's he do now? Because as Cundy says, and he always makes a great point, half the job is sacking the manager. Well, he done that, and he got it wrong again, so now he's got to do it again. He's got half a job because he sacked Ange, and I
Can't get this one wrong, but
he cannot make this. He cannot get this managerial appointment wrong.
Yeah, I think Sean Dyche should be getting it wrong. Cundy's right. Listen, he's a decent manager and a good manager, but will he bring the thrill and the flair back to the team? Will he give us anything that?
Do you want that? I mean, that's what you brought Ange in for.
Listen, if it was me, and this is probably going to be a bit controversial, I'd go for Southgate. That's who I'd be getting in.
I don't know, Southgate's...
Fraser, the most important thing for Forest, and I know it's so early in the season, is you don't get relegated.
It's survival now.
Right?
It's survival more than
and I think you need to appoint a manager that is well versed in doing that. And that's why I bring in Sean Dyche. I know he went down with Burnley, but he's Premier League ready. He knows. I just feel that he would get, especially the way the squad has been built, and certainly under Nuno. You've gone from what Nuno was doing. All right, I know things fell apart. I know you got beat by West Ham. It was a bad defeat before he left. But what's happened with Big Ange is you've gone a completely different direction. I think you need to go back to what you were good at. And Sean Dyche there, listen, you got some good players. You proved that last season. I think to go down the route of Gareth Southgate.
I don't think Gareth Southgate wants a job.
Well, we're overachieving under Nuno as well. That's what you also need to remember. I don't think we're as good as we were under Nuno, so we were performing. It's one of those times, isn't it, where managers and players just click and everything just works. We're not going to get that again. The problem is, if you get Sean Dyche in, he might keep you up. That means you're lumbered with him, which means you're then going to sack him again next season, and we're going to go start again.
Well, by the way, Ange only got an 18-month contract.
Listen, if I could get sacked after 39 days and walk
No, I know, but
the
point I'm making, there was a short-term vision with Ange. This was not a long-term vision, which almost, if you think about it, Marinakis almost kind of had his doubts anyway. 18-month contract for a manager, they're rare. In fact, I can't even think of one. I'm sure there are examples. But Sean Dyche... but look, if you're a Forest fan right now, all you want to do is this time next year is be in the Premier League, right? And that's the battle.
Do you think they're thinking that already?
I think you have to, Jay.
I don't know, mate.
So you think long term? So where are they thinking?
No, I think you need to get this managerial appointment right. They're in the Europa League, right? And a couple of wins in the Premier League, and it's all it can look a lot better. You can't be thinking we've just got to stay up.
Jay.
They're in Europe.
Jay, forget Europe, right? It's the Premier League. That's where
I think you're throwing away a whole season if you're already thinking...
They've already done that. He's done it twice already.
Yeah, but he's rectified. It's not even November, as you said. It's not November yet. There's still loads of football to play.
Right, okay.
If you start thinking straight away now, that's it. Right, forget the season.
I'm going straight for Dyche, mate. Straight in.
You
made a pig's ear of this, right? Even though we're 8 games in, that's a lot of points. Look at where they're on the table. They're in a relegation battle.
I wouldn't put them in a relegation battle just yet.
Well, they are.
But that's because of the manager that they've had, and it's all gone. It's all gone wrong, right? But with the players they've got, they're a good team. They've got some top players.
I totally agree.
Elliot Anderson, Morgan Gibbs-White.
Jay, I totally agree.
Come on. You can't be putting them in a relegation fight yet. I don't think they are. They've had it. He's got it wrong with the manager. But if you start thinking, right, panic stations, I just want to stay in the Premier League.
Panic stations? He's sacked 2 managers.
Yeah.
We're not even at bloody Halloween yet.
Yeah, I know, but he's got them wrong. He got that wrong. But he's got the opportunity to get it right.
Right. And what's getting it right in your eyes? Give me that type of manager. Give me a name that could go in that style.
Roberto Mancini. I know there's talk of that potential, maybe. I don't know how close that could be. They've made contact. I think, listen, I like Sean Dyche, and I think he's a brilliant manager in terms of being Premier League ready. I feel like, if they're trying to reach for the stars a little bit, Nottingham Forest, and with Marinakis, and trying to take the club to the next level, it's a massive... I think it's a downward step going to Sean Dyche.
From where?
From Nuno.
Yeah, but that decision's made. That ship has sailed.
Yeah, but...
That decision was made.
But I just think you've still got the opportunity to attract a big manager.
I'm not saying you can't.
Do you know what I mean? You've got European football. You could still get a big manager.
All right,
You've still got top players.
Fair enough. Come on.
Well, you just poo-pooing my...
No, I'm not poo-pooing.
No,
I'm not poo-pooing what you're saying. You're right.
You are?
No, I'm not. I'm not poo-pooing what you're saying.
You might as well have just left the way you just...
No, I'm
all
not.
right, whatever.
No, but I can, I don't have to follow up an answer every time you say something. No, but I hear you. Personally, right now...
You think I'm right?
I think you have a point. 100%. Right? I'm not saying you don't have a point. Okay. What I'm saying is, right now, where Forest are,
how many
down
points?
on the luck.
Well, more points than Ange.
You've made 6 good points more than Forest have got.
All right, keep your calls coming in. 03 717 22 3344. You are listening to the Game Day phone here, me, Jamie O'Hara, and the main man, Jason Cundy. Reminder of today's Premier League results. The early kickoff finished Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 3. That was live and exclusive on talkSPORT. And Postecoglou sacked less than 20 minutes after full time. In the 3 p.m s, Sunderland flying high, 2-0 against Wolves. Burnley won 2-0 against Leeds. That's a massive result. Palace 3-3 with Bournemouth. What a game that was. Brighton, Danny Welbeck, 2 goals. 2-1 against Newcastle. Newcastle not doing that well this season. They've got to have a chat about that. Man City, big result for them, 2-0 against Everton. And what's happening in the 5:30 game? talkSPORT's Tom Clayton.
32 minutes on the clock. Fulham 0, Arsenal 0. That disallowed goal for Riccardo Calafiori, the only real action so far in this game. In the last few minutes, there have been a couple of opportunities for Fulham, though. First, it came into Harry Wilson on the edge of the Arsenal area. His shot was tame and wide of the post. And then Josh King went on a mazy run from his own centre circle, took it out wide, then tried to catch David Raya off his line. He just sent it just narrowly over. But 33 minutes on the clock here. Fulham 0, Arsenal 0. We've got a good one on our hands.
Yeah, it's a Game Day phone in on talkSPORT. Back to your phone lines in just a moment. But first, let's hear Chelsea boss Enzo Maresca's reaction to Big Ange's dismissal.
Yeah, they just said to me, unfortunately, it's a business where you need to win games. If you don't win games, the consequence for all of us is the same. So I feel very sorry for Ange.
Yeah, obviously, it's not nice as a manager having to get the sack. But listen, football's football. It's a results-based business. When you hear Jim Ratcliffe coming out saying, Ruben Amorim, we're going to give him 3 years. I guarantee you, if he loses the next 4 games on the bounce, he'll be the next one out the door.
You're right.
Let's go to Will. He's a Chelsea fan. All right, Will.
All right, Will, up with Chelsea.
Hey, guys, up the Chelsea. Yeah, mixed feelings today, not going to lie. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts, Jason.
I thought you were average first half.
Oh,
really?
You're being kind.
Completely.
Yeah.
You're being kind.
No, you're being kind. I mean, look, without Caicedo and Palmer in the team, we are struggling at times.
Do you know what it is? Let me just... Okay, you're absolutely right. Caicedo, Enzo and Palmer, right? They're midfield 3. Those 3 start every game when everyone's fit, right? None of them started. Yeah. And it was after the international break. It was... I mean, Jay's saying we were average. Tricky. I mean, it was a stink fest.
I think we're really paying the price for the amazing summer we had with the amount of injuries. We're really struggling at the moment. And even though we won, okay, great. But I counted 6 clear-cut chances that we gave Nottingham Forest. If that's a team that are in form and a team that have clinical power like Liverpool, even Newcastle, I mean, we're going to lose. And so I'm not thinking that this is the start of our season. We've got a lot of work to do.
Caicedo was on the bench. Why?
He picked up a knock against Liverpool, apparently. He didn't go away with international duty. And apparently he's had a knock. Enzo said that yesterday in his presser, that there were a couple of doubts. Lavia was one of those. Caicedo was one of those. There was one more.
5 red cards in 6 games.
Mate, honestly, that
what is going on?
Honestly.
Ain't no fair play balls this year.
We've got to talk about that because that's ridiculous. I mean, we're 3-0 up and it's the 88th minute or something and Gusto comes steaming in. What is he doing? I know. Like, literally, I was like, what are you doing? And then not only that, Sanchez got a yellow. Esteban kicked it into the goal. I know he's 18. But it's just like, guys, come on. Yeah. It's so frustrating.
No, do you know what,
having a great afternoon.
Well, do you know what? We had 1 red card last season, right? One. Yeah. Right? 1 red card. We've had,
5 in 6.
5 in 6, right? We had a red card during the. I know. Listen, you're laughing, right? It isn't laughing matter. This needs to be taken seriously. Our discipline is a problem. It needs to be spoken about. Our discipline is absolutely a massive problem.
Got sent off in the last game. I mean, he got sent off in the last game.
Yeah,
you said I didn't mind that though.
No, do you know what? This today I think is the worst of the lot because we're 3-0 up, 88th minute. Gusto's on a yellow card. He goes diving in a challenge midway in their half. discipline that can change your season, and that needs to tighten up. And yeah, something's got to change there.
All right. Well, listen, thanks for your call. I'm going to go to Jack. He's a Forest fan. All right, Jack.
Right, Jackie boy.
Hey, lads, how you doing?
Yeah, Jack. I'm all right. Better than you.
Up the tricky trees.
Oh, I mean, it was coming, wasn't it? But look at the chances that we've had over the games that Ange's been in charge.
Yeah.
And last season, we were putting those chances away left, right, and centre. We were winning games with having 2 shots on target. This season, we've just not been clinical. Look at when we were in Betis. We should have gone 3-1 up. Hudson-Odoi missed an open goal from 2 yards out.
Yeah. Things could be different, but...
We had a perfectly good goal with this lad at 2-1. Callum Mwendo was onside, and now they've gone 3-1 up. Got disallowed. That's not Ange's fault. I know the capitulation at the end, that was the players. That's not Ange saying, oh, yeah, don't track your man, don't put pressure on someone that's having a shot from outside the area.
Jack, you conceded 3 goals today at home.
The goalkeeper.
Jack, you conceded 3 goals at home.
Yeah,
I agree with you, but you can't concede 3 goals at home. I know you can't have.
I mean, the Chelsea fan beforehand, he said it right. The first half, we've had 3 or 4 really good chances.
Yeah.
Last season, we were scoring them. This season, we're just not. And unfortunately, it's going to be Ange always that's going to get the sack. They can't go around and be like, right, players are going to get sacked.
Yeah, but last season, you weren't conceding 3 goals like that. That's the difference, right? 1 goal, 2 goals wins you a game. Because defensively, you were so well organised and tough to break down. You can't concede 3 goals at home and expect to score 4 to win. You shouldn't have to score 4 goals at home to win a game.
No, I completely understand that. But when we were playing Newcastle the other week, he looked really well at the back, but then Gibbs White does a stupid little flick on, and then they go and score from that. And it's like, defensively, when he's changed it to go farther at the back, we've looked better. I know we shouldn't be needing to score 4 goals every game.
Jack, where'd you go from here, mate? Who'd you bring in?
I don't think Dyche is the answer. I really don't. You look at the players that we've got, and we've got such an exciting team.
Yeah.
I think that we need to try and... If he's going to go for it, I know Marinakis is a owner that wants the best for Forest. I think if he doesn't spend the 10 million quid it is for Marco Silva, for his buyout clause, you need to go for someone who's going to do the best with these players. I mean, Mancini, I've seen that been spattered out earlier. I mean, he's won the league with City. I know he's not going to win the league with Forest, but it's someone that the players are going to look at and think,
Yeah. I don't think the players at Nottingham Forest are as bad as what they've been showing. I don't think they ever had the belief that Ange Postecoglou was the manager for them. No. They got rid of Nuno. They loved and went through they run through brick walls for him. Ange Postecoglou come in. I just don't ever believe they thought he was the guy, and you could just tell with the way that they were playing. There was no belief in their game. They're not that bad. You've got a good side. You got some good players.
I mean, it speaks 1,000 words, doesn't it? When you look at they put the statement out that Ange's been sacked, that Murillo's liked it.
Jeez. Did he? He liked it?
And, you look at that, and then, Ryan Yates at the end of the game saying, I've got nothing to say about
the message.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like...
Sorry, say that to me again. Sorry. Who, and what, on social media? Who liked it?
I've seen... Yeah, Murillo. I've seen on Twitter that Murillo's liked this statement that Ange's been sacked. Whether I don't know if someone's AI'd that or not, but I mean, I've just played football, so I've come off and seen that obviously Ange's been sacked.
How'd you get on? How'd you get on?
Yeah, we won 6-1 today.
6-1, flying.
Who was manager of their team, Ange?
Big shout out to Melbourne Dynamo, by the way.
All right, Jack, listen, thanks for your call. Let's go to Steve. He's a Spurs fan. Steve?
Steve-o.
Yeah. Good evening, guys. Good evening. How are you?
Yeah, all right, Steve. Go on. What do you want to say?
Jamie, I was just saying to the producer before, I totally agreed. The day he got appointed, I'm a Spurs fan, but the day he got appointed, you said that is the biggest mistake that Forest, the owner, is going to make.
Yeah.
And you were spot on. And I even said to my friend, who's a fellow Spurs fan, that later on, he'll be lucky if he lasts until March.
Yeah.
But obviously, March nowadays, consider what happened today, that's like 5 years away. So I'm surprised that he went in 39 days, but he's just not a first-class manager for the Premiership.
No.
And the owner wanted expansive football.
He lost 22 games last season. 22 games.
This is what I said to my friend today. Expansive football with Ange in the Premiership is relegation. Simple
Do you know
as.
what, as well? I don't know whether this is deliberate. Jay and I have had a conversation. But Forest's statement was 39 words.
I can't believe that's, you know.
Well, after 39 days, they've done a statement of 39 words.
Yeah, do
you think it's a coincidence?
I think that's coincidence, mate, because there's nothing.
Mate, they prepared this statement last night.
Yeah, but who would do that?
Mate, it's already prepared.
Yeah, but who's prepared a statement with 39 words on the 39th day?
Nottingham Forest Football Club can confirm, count them. That after a series of there's words in here they didn't need to put in. A series of disappointing results, and performance, Ange Postecoglou has been relieved of his duties as head coach with immediate effect. The club will make no further comment at this time. They could have reworded that so it's 38 words, mate.
What word are they taking out?
Nottingham Forest. Just take out football club.
What do you mean?
Nottingham Forest Football Club. Confirm. Take out the word can. There's ways of rejigging that statement.
To be fair, maybe. Oh, it's a disaster for him. Absolutely. Who do they go to? Is it Sean Dyche? Is it someone a bit more expensive? We'll have to see. Let's go to Will. He's a Chelsea fan. Will?
Right, Will.
Hello. Great show, lads.
Up the Chelsea.
Up the Chelsea. Why is no one talking about Frank Lampard? Why wouldn't Forest go for him?
That's a very good point.
He's at Coventry.
I know, but...
Yeah,
but the point he's making, I mean...
Why wouldn't you?
Well, look, Frank's doing a remarkable job, right? He won again today. They're back on top of the Championship, 2-0 away at home to Blackburn. I just wonder whether... Why would... Okay, I'll answer for you. Why would Frank go there right now?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, I'm not dissing Forest, but he's where he's taken Coventry in under a year from literally fighting relegation to being the best side in the Championship. He's got a good thing going on. I don't know whether Frank right now. I don't know if it's attractive enough. Is it right now?
No, not attractive enough. Yeah. European football, not a Forest manager.
I know.
You winding me up?
No, I just feel. Yeah, maybe.
You've got to put his name in the hat.
What garbage are you coming out with?
But I mean, Marinakis, I don't know, maybe you're right, maybe he will.
You're absolutely right. If he got offered that job, he'd take it. He'd walk out Coventry in a heartbeat.
Do you think so?
Yeah, of course he would. He got European football. Yeah. Morgan Gibbs-White playing number 10.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
He's got Elliot Anderson in midfield. Come on, do me a favour.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But I can just...
Switch your brain on.
No, but what I'm saying is, what he's doing at Coventry...
He has got a great job. He has to get...
I don't know. I think he might have to have his head turned a bit more. As a conversation, you be Marinakis.
Oh, I'm Marinakis. Right. I don't know how Marinakis. All right, Frank.
Greek.
What's Greek?
I don't know, but definitely not that. Why'd you do an old man from East London?
All right, Frank.
All right, Frank. Will you fancy coming over to Nottingham Forest, mate?
No, I need a bit more. I need a bit more time. Need a bit more think about it.
Yeah, mate, I think Frank will have his head turned, but...
All right, keep your calls coming in, loads to go at. Let's talk about some other clubs as well. We've got big results today and some disappointing ones as well. Wolves have an absolute stinker at the moment. Is their manager under pressure? 03.
Ain't won yet.
717 22 33 Keep your calls coming in on the Game Day phone in 03717 223344. But you want the chance to play to win up to 100 grand, then listen up. It's our biggest cash prize yet, and we're going all out. That's right, a massive £100,000, completely tax-free, could be yours if you're the lucky winner who gets picked to come to talkSPORT Towers on London on the 13th of November 2025 for a chance to win that huge cash prize. Listen up to find out how to enter.
18 plus UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word cash to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission, or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 3338. All entries must be received by the 6th of November at 4 p.m. This is a talkSPORT limited promotion run on talkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
Right, let's hear from Man City boss Pep Guardiola after speaking about the importance of Erling Haaland following his brace in a 2-0 win over Everton.
He's going to help us. He's helping us massively, but at the same time, we cannot rely on all the goals all the time with him. So our wingers today, for example, they have 3-4 too much clear chances they have to score. When you are inside the 6-yard box, you have to score. And Tijani have another one, and so we had chances. Unfortunately, we could not score, but we are lucky to have him. So Man City make an incredible sign to have him.
Yeah, we were talking about Haaland as he scored, weren't we? And we were just saying he's just...
All he does is score goals.
He's just a machine.
He's a goal machine.
Doesn't want to build up, doesn't want to get involved in that.
Doesn't need
just
to, mate.
Just get me in the box and feed me.
The supporting act are good enough. O'Reilly put the ball across for the first goal. Watch Haaland's movement. He takes defenders back in there. Tarkowski goes in there. I think it was Keane, the other centre-half, goes in there. And Haaland just takes him in there, holds his run. The cross is beautiful. It's hung up. It's waiting to attack it. And he just does what top strikes do, head the ball down. And then the other goal, he's, you and I, that's where you and I were talking about all he does is score. It's not fair all he does is score goals, but he's absolutely devastating, mate.
Yeah,
he is.
It's outrageous.
His numbers are just insane.
Do you think
insane numbers?
Look, they're top. They're top at the moment.
Yeah.
Obviously, Arsenal are playing right now, which could change things.
Yeah, Arsenal top as we
speak. Because it's
half time's about to come.
Half time's coming up. Yeah. But look, title race. They got to be in it, right? They're in it. They got Haaland and they got one of the greatest managers ever.
They're in it. I'm not convinced defensively they're good enough right here, right now.
Wait there, though, because it is half-time at Craven Cottage. Tom Clayton.
Yeah, half-time here. Fulham 0, Arsenal 0. An odd game with few chances. Arsenal maybe not playing up to their title favourite credentials. They did have the ball in the back of the net as Trossard brought down a long ball, but after Calafiori finished well, the offside flag went up. Josh King's been a live wire for the host with a couple of chances that have made David Raya work for his clean sheet, but neither side really value to be ahead at this stage. Still a good watch, but maybe not of the highest quality. Half-time here, Fulham 0, Arsenal 0.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sum from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Take a look at the latest odds in a 5:30 game, all thanks to Betfair. It's currently Fulham 0, Arsenal 0. Fulham to win is 13-2. The draw is 7-4, and Arsenal to win is 11-8. That's all thanks to Betfair. 18 plus, begambleaware.org.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sum from Betfair. 18 plus gambleaware.org.
Let's go to John, who's a Man City fan. John
boy.
Hey guys, are you okay?
All right, matey.
All right, John. Look, decent result in the end. You found it hard in the first half, but you got Haaland in your side. You're just guaranteed goals.
Cyborg built by Tesla.
Yeah, I know. He is.
Does what he says on the tin.
Yeah.
So today, Doku in the first half caused chaos, and then went a bit quiet in the second half. Savino needs to shoot when he should pass and pass when he should shoot. It's just getting that a bit wrong at the minute. But honourable mention today, Nico Gonzalez had a great game. Absolutely storming game in the middle of the park.
Yeah.
And I thought Tijani Reinders was poor, very poor today. Didn't do anything. He just looked like he'd run out of steam. And he was pointing, making runs, and then just ambling back into position. But where he plays, you need to be box to box. So get back behind the ball. And another honourable mention today to Nuno, had a great game at the full-back position.
John,
I mean, I don't think Nunes is good enough, but second half he done all right.
John, do you think defensively you're good enough to win the title?
Well, the centre-half partnership for years to come now is Kusanov and Vardial, isn't it? That's what's going to be the centre-half partnership. But when you think about John Stones, who's a quality player, he's injury-prone now, and he's on the wrong side of 30, so that's not looking good for the future. But like as I say, Kusanov and Vardial was voted the best centre-half of the World Cup, was he not?
Yeah,
so,
I just wonder. I'm not just talking about your centre-halves, I'm talking about you as a unit. Look, you're going to score goals, right? That is an absolute
I think bringing in Donnarumma is a massive difference.
Right, fine. I just don't know as a unit whether you are good enough.
Look at Donnarumma today. You say he can't play with his feet. I want
he's good with his feet, yeah.
No, but I want my goalkeeper to play with his hands. Keep the ball out the net first. So he comes through the crowd of players and punches the ball. Don't mess about. Clears his lines, and then we can restart. You know, at the end of the day, we're getting Oscar Bob's back from a long-term injury. He's got dancing feet in that final third. I thought he steadied the ship when Bernardo come on. But again, honourable mention to that and die for Everton.
Yeah, good player, mate. Yeah, he ran the show, I thought, for Everton today. I thought he was brilliant.
I did. But,
he was brilliant. He looked like a Man City player playing for Everton.
That's what I thought. Just what you said there, Jamie. He wouldn't look at missing the starting 11 for us, to be honest.
He's class.
But that being said, Ruben Diaz, he came on the scene when we signed him, and he was at a really high standard. I don't think he's pushed through that glass ceiling, and sometimes he looks like a tractor turning in circles, to be honest with you. So you've got an issue. Everything else is ticking over, but we need to get the goals from further afield than just Erling Haaland. So we need to get we need to get Phil Foden chipping in with double figures. We need to get Reinders double figures. So we need to get more goals spread about the team. And we had the opportunities today. We created some really nice openings, but just we weren't clinical in the first half.
All right, John. Listen, thanks for your call. I'm going to go to Gary. He's an Everton fan. Gaz?
All right, Gaz.
All right, lads. You all right?
Up the toffee.
Yeah, I mean, look, it weren't a terrible performance from Everton today.
No, we've got a problem up front. We're all right defensively, midfield we do, but we know our centre forward, Beto. Know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of a loose horse in the Grand National. He doesn't know where to run. Do you know what I mean?
He had a couple of chances today. He should have scored one.
You know what? I'd have put that away myself. Without a doubt, I'd have put that away.
Easy to say when you're sat watching.
I've got this image of the Grand National. There's a horse and just jumping over fences, just like, I'm just going to go for a run.
Yeah. Look, his finishing is poor, Gary. His finishing's poor. His finishing. Yeah, it's not so much his runs, it's his finishing.
Just not a natural finisher, is he? He's not natural.
No, I think the both of them haven't got a finish between the two of them. I don't think they can finish at ice footing, to be honest with you, the pair of them.
Let me ask you this, right? When was the last time, Gaz, Everton had a top striker? Was it Lukaku?
That's the last time. The last time we had a decent striker with Lukaku. If we had Lukaku playing up front now for us, and he puts them afterburners on, he's strong.
Yeah.
We'd be in that top six holding our own, but we need to score goals when we're on.
Mate, and Dye, the fact that Grealish couldn't play today, which is a gutter, and he's been in great form. But Dye, mate, he's a baller. He is a baller.
What a player he is. Now, we might get 18 months out of him, 2 years, and he might go somewhere else. But he is a good player, and he's all over the place. He's
good on the ball. He's skipping past people. There was times he was leaving Man City players for dead. They couldn't believe what he was doing.
Without a doubt, he is a quality player, without a doubt.
Yeah, but look, I think he'll be fine, though. I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, no, we still need to sign a striker in January. We've got to sign a goal scorer in January, because when we have good pressure, we need to score. And if we don't score...
No, but there are...
Do you want Richarlison, Gaz? Do you want Richarlison?
I'm not sure. A couple of years old.
Come on, you can have him. We'll sell him back to you. 50 mil.
Nah, I don't think I'd go back there. As much as he's done great for us, I don't think I'd go back there.
No. But everyone's after that same striker, Gaz. That's they're hard to find.
But also, I don't think many of them exist now. I can't see many around.
Some of them are on the end of their
Say
career.
that. I mean, who knew loads about Voltamada? So I mean, no one really was like talking about Voltamada, were they?
We weren't cheap, though, was he?
No, he weren't cheap, but obviously he was doing.
Is he in Everton's?
No, but what I'm saying is you say, oh, they're not out there. They're out there.
No, I'm not saying they're out there. They're hard to find.
Yeah, they're hard to find.
They're hard to find.
Newcastle found one.
They have.
You know what I mean? When people were saying, oh, where's that striker? When they brought him in, he banged again today. He's on fire, the boy.
Yeah, he scored a back heel today.
Yeah, it's a great goal. He scored a worldie today. Probably one of the goals of the month. Gaz, thanks for your call. Keep them coming in. Loads to go at. 03 717 22 3344. You're listening to the Game Day phone in on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hara, and Jason Cundy. Keep your calls coming in. We'll have your say on your team's performance. 03 717 223344. Let's go to Dylan. He's a Newcastle fan. All right, Dylan?
All right, Dill.
How are you, lads?
All right, matey.
How are you? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Disappointing result today, like.
Yeah.
But, you know, in the Premier League, you see it before, Newcastle haven't been at the best this season, but, you know, it's not that I'm like pretty optimistic still because, you know, we've basically still got a new signing to come in Wissa, which is Premier League experience. I mean, Nick Voltamada, he's been banging them in. I mean, I watched him play against Northern Ireland midweek, and he scored it come off the back of his shoulder, so he just looks like a threat all the time.
Yeah, he scored a great goal today.
I mean, yeah, he can do a lot. I mean, for someone his size, I mean, you don't really expect that from that sort of player, you know.
But he got beat again, though, Dill. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not.
Yeah, but you know,
disappointing result.
I'm sick and tired of these Sunderland fans, right? Because yes, they've won
don't
again
be like
today.
that.
Fly, mate.
No. I tell you why, lads. Right? I tell you why. Because I live in South Shields. It's like a 50-50 kind of area.
Yeah.
It's half and half. And like these Mackhams, man, they've come up right, and they think they're gonna like. They thought they were going to win the league when they won the first couple of games. Now they've been, literally, I don't think any other Premier League side in history has had an easier first 8 games.
Oh, Dylan, you're sounding bitter, mate. Dylan.
No, wait, they've played.
Dylan, you're better than that, mate.
The season hasn't even started yet, man. It hasn't even started.
No, mate. 8 games in, Sunderland got 14 points.
Yeah.
They're joint
We start playing the big boys. Wait till they come to St James's Park and come play Newcastle.
I'll tell you what, Dill, while you're there, I've got a Sunderland fan, Jordan. All right, Jordan?
All right, Jordan.
Hiya, Jimmy, mate, all right?
All right, Dylan, mate. These Newcastle fans, they're digging you out, saying you...
Well, first of all, right, listen, Dylan, mind the gap, sunshine, right? Right? No, but listen, Jimmy.
We'll see how big the gap is at the end of the season when you're at the bottom of the league.
What I'm concerned about, though, is credit where credit's due, Danny Welbeck, his age, still knocking it about, scoring goals in the Premier League, right, Dale? But you're more concerned after 8 games about Sunderland's results than your own results. I mean, you've lost more than us, you know what I mean? You should be a big worry.
No, I'm just annoyed with the way you're going about this.
No, well, we've been in your shadow the past few seasons, yeah? Listen, we've been in your shadow, fair enough, right? And you say, oh, listen, I expect us to go down. I was actually ringing to see Jamie and Jason's opinion of how Sunderland started, because people's quick to have a go at a manager and they want him out and that. But Reggie Lebris has went a bit under the radar, right? Listen, Eddie Howe, fantastic manager. But if I'm talking to you and not Jamie and Jason, then it seems like all you are concerned about is Sunderland's results. And listen, beating Wolves 2-0 at home isn't for everyone, mate. He's only scraped a 1-0 win.
We're at the bottom of the league, man. The bottom of the league, the worst team in the league.
Dylan, no, Newcastle 12th, mate.
I'm not here to argue, Dylan. I'm just saying, why do you seem more concerned?
Well, I'll tell you what it is, mate. Right? I'll tell you what. Sorry, what's your name? I forgot. I don't know what your
Jordan,
name is.
His name is Jordan.
Oh, well, don't be like that, Dylan.
Honestly, mate, horrible.
When you come to St James's Park, the record, right, is 9-0 in the Premier League, right?
It was 6 in a row, mate. We just beat us in League One in the FA Cup, right?
Newcastle beat Sunderland 10-0, easy. 10-0. When you come to St James's Park.
What I did want to say,
bet any money would beat us 10-0.
You enjoy your Chinese and watch much of the day sometimes, you'll be on last again. Right? But listen, my friend, this is straight up this, right? My friend, right? He cleans the change rooms and that in Newcastle, right? When Alexander Isaac left, supposedly, just a rumour, they cleaned his locker out and he had a poster of...
How many goals has he scored? How many goals has he scored? He scored no goals. How many goals has Nick Bolton scored?
Dylan.
I'm not arguing, waste my time with me. I just want to see, Jamie, I just want to see what your thoughts are on... I know, like, Ange got sacked today, and the pressure must be on, like, Victor Pereira. I just wanted to see your thoughts on Reggie Lebris and you.
No, he's doing an amazing job. Unbelievable. Didn't expect to see what I'm seeing from Sunderland.
You're in European places.
You're flying. It's a great start. But the home form, with Sunderland, with the crowd that you've got, the stature of the football club, you get that place rocking, it looks like it's going to become a bit of a fortress. I think you could I reckon you could finish above Newcastle.
Well, listen, mate, I've got my passport renewed, right? I'm getting my suit measured, because we're going into Europe next season, Jimmy, lad. Now, man, listen, the bubble might burst when we've got Liverpool, Man City, and then obviously we'll get 3 points against the Magpies at home.
Yeah.
But
you got Chelsea next week?
Chelsea, I'm going now. I haven't missed a game all season.
All right, I'll meet you in Frankie's after the game, all right?
Definitely, Jason. Pleasure to speak to you as well, lads. Listen, pass the message on to Dylan. I'll pay for his Chinese if he sends us his details. Mind the gap, Newcastle. See you there, lads.
Wow. George, top man.
Wow, the pair going there.
You know what? It's good to have them back,
Isn't it just?
We need that needle again. Newcastle, Sunderland.
Oh, hey, those two were going at it.
Yeah, it's
Pair of
good.
them. Do you know what, right? Dylan was a Newcastle fan, right? He's hurting a little bit.
He's hurting
a little bit.
He's nibbled. He ain't talked about his team today at all. He didn't talk about nothing.
All he straight for Sunderland.
Straight for Sunderland.
Yeah,
They won. Forget about it. They're winning games.
Look, Newcastle, it's been a tricky start, right? Results-wise. Today's a bad one. When you get yourself black level on terms, don't lose it. You know, if you can't win a game, don't lose it. And they've lost that. Some of their results, mate, of late, they've had 1 win in 4.
Do you think Danny Welbeck could get in the England team?
Don't know. I know, but
that's a long wait for don't know.
I probably not, right?
Mate,
that's the cat. That's why I took so long. So I'm thinking, who else is out there, right? Ollie Watkins, right?
Yeah, he ain't been great.
No, he's.
Mate, Danny Welbeck is still an all-round football player. All round.
Yeah,
he do everything.
He gives you something a bit different as well. I'm going to say no, but
he's so underrated.
I'm not totally convinced. If
he gets another 10, if he gets 10 goals.
Well, I think this international, the next one in November, I think tells us a lot about what Tuchel's thinking, right? So there's been a couple of players that have been missing. Some through injury, some through because he's decided he doesn't want him in the squad. Bellingham's an interesting one, right? We think he's going to be back in the squad. We'll have to wait and see, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the injury. Trent, he's not been in the squad. Grealish, Foden. I mean, there's some big dogs still to come back.
Danny Welbeck, I like him.
I think
there's an injury to Harry Kane.
Right.
Who's a player who's like Harry Kane? Well, he's not on his level, but who's like him in terms of all-round centre forward? Danny Welbeck.
Mate, what a story that would be. My instant response would be no, but I think you can't ignore him. He come off the bench and scored against Chelsea, mate. He scored 2 today. His first goal. Anyone that's not seen it, most haven't.
Great goal.
What a lovely, honestly, that is a striker in form. That finish.
Yeah, he hasn't played for England since 2018.
He's a record for England, by the way. Goals performances.
Yeah,
they are. Yeah, it's nearly 1 in 2.
Yeah, he's all right. I'm telling you, he's a top player, Danny Welbeck. Let's hear from Palace manager Oliver Glasner on his star man JP Mateta following his hat trick in the 3-3 draw against Bournemouth.
Nothing. We're just supporting him, I think, and I mentioned it really when we arrived. It's strikers need confidence, and he has confidence that he gets the balls. And when you see both goals, the penalty, of course, but the other 2 goals, with the intensity, he attacks the space, and it was both twice with his big toe. Yeah, and he's got a similar goal for France. He just has this feeling in the box where to move, where the ball could arrive, and so we just leave him.
By the way, he scored a hat-trick. He should have had 4. He should, right at the end, 3 each, right at the very end, he should win the game for Palace.
Yeah, no. Can't believe he blazed it over.
No,
unbelievable.
It's a bad miss, that.
Yeah, let's go to Gary, who's a Palace fan. All right, Gal?
All right, Gaz.
Eagles.
You
boys are doing all right. I thought you lost that one today, but fair play.
Yeah, it was a really exciting game, like another cracker at Selhurst Park.
Yeah. He should score at the end, Mateta. I know he gets hat-trick. He's missed a sitter.
I think we can let him off, though. He did get a hat-trick. So,
I know he did, but that one there, it's a bad miss.
My gripe for the game was the amount of VAR that was going on. They VAR'd everything. You watch that on Match of the Day and it'll be like, that's an exciting game, 3-3, and there'll be a couple of VAR decisions and what have you.
Yeah, but the ref stuck to his decision on one of them.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. I mean, Cavani didn't cover himself in glory in the whole game, I don't think, but on a couple of decisions, he was right, and they still VAR'd it. Do you know what I mean? There was a red card.
They sent him over to the monitor.
It's not a red card, by the way.
Yeah, and he was like, no.
It's not a red card. He made the right call, Jared.
Yeah, but he was I was down the other end of the pitch, so I can't tell you what it was or not. But he was in the right position to see that. The linesman was had a perfect position to see it. Yeah. So basically, why VAR it? Do you know what I mean? And then
I hear you actually. I think you're right on that occasion, because VAR, we were told, isn't there to re-referee. It's for howlers, right? Whatever you think of that, right? And there'll be some people think it is red. Personally, I don't. But it's not a howler. It's not one of those. Yeah. He's got to go. He's made a call. The guy's going away from goal. It is a foul. He's got a yellow card. Get on with the game. That's it. The decision is made.
Yeah.
To then go back and then hold it up again, I make you right, Gaz, to be honest with you.
Well, the same thing happened with the penalty. He's standing there looking at the guy being thrown on the floor and, gave the penalty.
Yeah.
He gets sent over again. Basically, they have to VAR.
Did they VAR? So was he sent over again to look at it on the monitor?
I'm pretty sure, yeah. I mean, it seemed to me like there was about six VAR.
Don't remember that. I mean, we had 5 games on, so we're trying to watch as many. I don't remember being sent over. You might be right.
Big call, that,
I might be wrong, but
it was a big call to give a penalty.
It looked a pen.
There was at least 6 VAR decisions.
Right.
And each one wasn't just basically a VAR check, like offside or whatever. It just... What it was is that 2 teams going at each other, brilliant game.
Yeah.
Like they're really you have
2 teams are fancying themselves right now. That's what it is. 2 teams got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
Right, they're playing well. They've got good managers. They're stable football clubs, good players. There's no pressure on them to just go and play. And that's why we got such a great game. Tom, Gary, thanks for your call. Let's get an update on the 5:30 game. Big one for Arsenal. Tom Clayton's watching.
53 minutes on the clock. Fulham 0, Arsenal 0, and something weird's happening, boys. They've had several corners of Arsenal. They've all been absolutely atrocious deliveries. Bukayo Saka can't beat the first man, or he's going short every time. Arsenal have come out in the second half. They've looked lively. They've looked powerful. Gabriel's almost been playing like a left winger at times. This is absolutely crazy from Mikel Arteta's side. Fulham have had a couple of chances themselves. Josh King had a lovely run through the centre of the park. The ball eventually came to Harry Wilson, whose shot was high and well wide. But at this stage, Arsenal look the more likely. The ball's barely even been in the Arsenal half in this second half. But, as it stands, there's been no breakthrough. Fulham 0, Arsenal 0.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sum from Betfair. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Let's take a look at the latest odds in the 5:30 game. All thanks to Betfair. It is currently 0-0 between Fulham and Arsenal. Fulham to win is 7-1. The draw is 15-8. Arsenal to win is 6-4 on. That's all thanks to Betfair. 18+, begun with all.
Odds update on talkSPORT with Betfair. Play in a different league this season with Safe Sum from Betfair. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Right, keep your calls coming in. Loads to talk about. Ange Postecoglou has been sacked. Who comes in there? 03 717 22 3344. Craven Cottage. Tom Clayton.
Fulham 0, Arsenal 1, and after all of that, after everything I've said about Arsenal's corners, they've scored from a corner. This time it looks like Leandro Trossard's got the final ball. This one is floated right into a perfect area by Bukayo Saka. It's nodded on by Gabriel, tapped in at the line by Leandro Trossard, and Arsenal are going back to the top of the Premier League table. Fulham 0, Arsenal 1.
Yeah, it's a decent ball in. They hit the near post. It's flicked on by Gabriel, and Trossard just comes off his thigh.
It's a great flick on now. Good
comes off his knee, yeah.
All right, time now to discuss some of the main topics of the day, all thanks to Betfair.
Topic of the day on talkSPORT with Betfair. 18+gambleaware.org.
Yeah, only one place to start. Ange Postecoglou sacked after 39 days as Forest boss. Here he was yesterday, defending his record as manager. This before the 3-0 thrashing by Chelsea.
I guess from my perspective, there's, I just don't fit. Not here, just in general. If you look at it through the prism of, I'm a failed manager who's lucky to get this job, and you're smirking at me, but that's what's been said, right? And I can find the print that's actually that said. Then, of course, this first 5 weeks looks like this guy's under pressure. There is an alternative story that you can look at it. I came into the Premier League 2 years ago. I took over Tottenham, Spursy Tottenham. I was told by the chairman at the time, this club has to win a trophy. He said, we've tried to bring winners in. Jose Antonio hasn't worked. We need something different. I was slightly offended by that because I see myself as a winner. I took over Spurs. I finished 8th. No European football. Big club, massive club, no European football. Can't go 2 years without European football. We finished 5th my first year. And every time Harry Kane scores a goal, I wish he just stayed one more year. But somehow that year has disappeared from the record books. In fact, it was used as a reason for me losing my job because even Tottenham decided to exclude the first 10 games because they were an anomaly, apparently. Although the first 10 games here are very important, apparently.
Me. Honestly, there's a reason he got sacked, right? He failed to mention that he took Spurs to the lowest ever league position in their history in the Premier League. And, he won the European trophy for Spurs, right? But that shouldn't get you the sack, right? You should keep your job. Spurs should be minimum top half.
Yeah.
That's an absolute minimum, right?
Lost 22 games.
Yeah, he's...
You can talk about whatever you want. The facts are the facts.
But do you know what? If you're a Forest fan...
He goes in at Forest and he ain't won a game.
If you're a Forest fan, you're listening to him talk about himself as Spurs manager. Don't talk about Spurs. Talk about what you're doing now. Talk about you're manager of the club you're managing now.
Yeah.
Have some respect for the fans that you are representing.
Let's go to Morgan, who's a Nottingham Forest fan. Right, Morg?
Hello, not too bad. How are you?
All right,
yeah, all right. Look, obviously your manager's he's gone. He sacked him up straight after the game. I just never felt like it was the right fit.
Yeah, I mean, you just look at the results, and yeah, I'll say there was some football where we played very well. You could say we were unlucky, but like realistically, as a young Forest fan, I've seen them in the Championship doing awful Chris Hughton times. But then we had Nuno, obviously the whole falling out and everything. Then we got given Ange, which was already like, when it was rumoured to be Ange, we were all just like, oh, it might not work. And it really did not work.
Yeah, it's been a disaster. It's been a disaster of the season. And do you know what? On the back of what was an unbelievable season last year, where you were, he reached heights, Nuno, that I think most Forest fans didn't quite believe were possible in the current climate, bearing in mind, Man United and Spurs finished below you. And then you get European football, and then within weeks, it's been ripped up, self-inflicted, completely. And you now find yourself, embarking on your third manager, and we're just over halfway through October. I mean, I suppose it is possible. Could you have 4 managers maybe come the end of the season? That's you've got to get this one right.
Yeah, I mean, look, like I was listening earlier and someone said Frank Lampard. Like Frank Lampard will never get close to Nottingham Forest ever. He's doing a good job at Coventry. I wouldn't want him there. then you've got to think who would come in. Sean Dyche, you know, he's a Nottingham lad. I think he lives around here. I've seen him a few times down the pub.
Have you?
I would take Dyche.
You seen?
Pardon?
You seen Dyche down the pub?
Sure. Yeah, he is from Nottingham. I've seen him a few times.
Imagine walking in the pub and seeing Sean Dyche sitting there. Yeah. Go and say hello.
I would take. I don't like meeting famous people. I just feel you've got to leave them to it. But I would take Dyche because look how brilliant he did at Everton. He was unbelievable. He kept them up when they looked.
I know, but all right. Here's a question for you. All right, you don't look down yet, and I get the whole Dyche thing. I do, and I think he's a fantastic manager, and he'd keep you up. But are you now already thinking? See, that's it. Season's over. We panic stations. We just got to stay up.
I think you have to, mate.
I don't know. Are you at that level already?
No, absolutely not. Dyche is the most realistic option. Marco Silva is not going to leave Fulham. I've seen Mancini mentioned, which would be unbelievable. I would love Mancini, you know, at the world-famous City ground. But you have to be real here. ESR will come into the managers.
You've got European football. Yeah. You're a big football club. Nottingham Forest are a massive football club.
I know. I completely agree with that. And the best-case scenario, we get Mancini, Silva. But Silva's not going to look away from Fulham at this moment in time. Would take in the best case scenario, we get Mancini.
Well,
we've got to be realistic now.
Yeah. All right, Morgan. Thanks for your call. There's been another big call at Craven Cottage. Tom Clayton.
Yeah, that's right. Fulham 0, Arsenal 1. Arsenal have a penalty, and it's a clumsy challenge on the edge of the penalty area. Saka goes down. It looks like it's going to go to VAR. I'm being hounded by the fans around me at the moment. They're telling me that it's clearly not a penalty. By the look of it, we're looking at the replay. It's right on the borderline. It looks like it's. I mean.
Yeah, he gets the ball, Tom.
He gets the ball.
You're seeing the replay.
Gets the ball. Just seeing the replay.
It's not a penalty.
It's a slight touch, but he gets the ball.
I agree. I don't think it's a penalty. We'll see if Anthony Taylor's sent over to the VAR screen.
I understand why he's giving it, but he absolutely gets the ball. He gets the ball before he makes the foul. Yes, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, VAR checking this goal. It looks like I think this one's going to be wiped off. Arsenal have been the better team since the goal in this game. Saka's had a chance in the penalty area that was well saved by Bernd Leno, but. Yeah, I have to say at this stage, Fulham are going to do very, very well to get anything from this game. Arsenal only conceded 3 goals all season. They don't look like scoring one today at all. Anthony Taylor just in conversation. Yeah, I don't think that's a penalty, guys.
No. That's going to get overturned. It's going to get sent to the screen. It's going to get overruled. But I see why he's give it because my first instinct's pen.
Yeah. All right, Tom, we'll come back. We'll come back to you if there's any big moments. That was a look at some of the main topics of the day, all thanks to Betfair. 18+, we go and where.org.
Topic of the day on talkSPORT with Betfair. 18+, gambleaware.org.
Calls coming in on the game day phone and you want to have your say. 03 717 22 3344.
And I don't think that's a penalty at all. So as it stands at the moment, it stays Fulham 0, Arsenal 1. That VAR check took 3.5 minutes and there was no need for it whatsoever.
Yeah, you're listening to the Game Day phone in on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hara and Jason Cundy. 03 717 223344 is the number to call for your say on any of today's football. Rory Jennings follows from 7:30. Then it's on to Fight Night with Adeola Depot and Spencer Oliver. Right now, though, we're continuing to take your calls on another dramatic Premier League Saturday. Here's how you heard it on talkSPORT.
Premier League football at full pelt, live on talkSPORT.
It's Sunderland 2, Wolves 0, but this is almost certainly going to go down as a Wolves own goal.
Manchester City 2, Everton 0. Yep, it is that man again. 11 Premier League goals for the season. He's second of the afternoon.
Palace 2, Bournemouth 3. They are going top after all. And Ryan Christie off the bench has the goal.
It's Brighton 1, Newcastle 1, Nick Voltemada. That is delicious.
Reece James smashes it home. Chelsea lead 3-0. Nottingham Forest are beaten. And Postecoglou is in a world of pain.
Brighton 2, Newcastle 1. Danny Welbeck with his second of the afternoon.
Burnley 2, Leeds 0, and this is an absolute stunner from Burnley substitute Lou Chanwa.
Up against the keeper, sends the goalkeeper the wrong way, and Jean-Philippe Mateta bags the match ball.
If you look at the table, you'll see that Nottingham Forest are in threat of going into the relegation zone by the end of the day. Listen to the boos. Good luck talking your way out of this one. Full time at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest 0, Chelsea 3.
Nottingham Forest Football Club have confirmed Ange Postecoglou has been relieved of his duties as the head coach with immediate effect.
Yeah, that's how today's Premier League action has sounded across the talkSPORT network. Let's go to Jack. He's a Burnley fan. All right, Jack?
What, Jackie boy?
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. Big result for you today.
Absolutely brilliant. Buzzing with the result. I think we can build on it, hopefully against Wolves next week.
It's massive.
It was just a cracking goal, really. Absolute cracking goal. It was fantastic, and I'm just really buzzing with it, to be honest. And I have a lot of faith in Scott Parker. I mean, I'm one of them, but obviously I've followed Burnley for 10 years, home and away. And I just think, it's brilliant how we played today. It was such a great team performance.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to it.
What I saw today was what I saw from Burnley in the Championship. Hard to break down, solid performance, good team, don't concede goals. You've had a tough start to the season, really. But, look, win today against Leeds. You say you've got Wolves next week. 6 points all of a sudden you could pick up and in a couple of games. All of a sudden it looks a lot better for Burnley.
Absolutely, and I mean the thing is as well, they're the kind of games really that you need to be winning to survive in the Premier League.
Yeah.
And then obviously if you can get results from other clubs, then it's a bonus. But it's about winning your home games and you keeping your home record as best as you can.
And also, it's also against a side that's probably going to be in and around it at the end of the season as well. That was a championship game last season. How'd you get on against them at home last season? Do you remember?
To be fair, we had a decent run of games, to be honest with you. It was the same really under Vincent Kompany, obviously before he signed for Bayern Munich. And I just think, I do like the Championship because it's the crowds and everything, like the away following and stuff like that. It's really great, and I am looking forward to this season and just hope we can build on it next week.
Jack, thanks for your call. Let's go to Max. He's a Newcastle fan. Max?
All right, Max.
Hello, mate. You all right?
All right, Max, your boy.
Max, another loss for Newcastle. It's not been a great start to the season.
No, not as you said before. When you pull a goal back, you just don't concede as your main objective, innit?
Yeah, I mean...
Voltemada scores a brilliant goal.
Yeah, I mean, from that moment, don't lose it. Don't lose the game, and I don't know What have you made of the season so far?
It's been a tricky one.
It's been a little bit one step forward, one step back at times, isn't it? And it, you can see the couple of late goals as well. That's a bit of a feature of your season so far as well.
Yeah, I mean Liverpool at home, that was a tough one to take.
Yeah, today.
And then conceding a game late there, it's hard to take. But as they say, we'll pull it back and we'll just seem to concede. It's just the story of our season.
Yeah.
What's happy for Newcastle this season? Where do you need to be? European football?
Yes, obviously, yeah. And I mean, you had that Sunderland fan on before the Newcastle fan on before, more about Sunderland results when they're well up there. I mean, you can't. You've
flying, mate. You've got to be worried about them, Max. Flying Sunderland.
I'm not worried about the derby, but I mean, you just don't look at their results. You got to look at ours at the end of the day.
You can't swear. Can't swear, mate.
Right, now it's time for this.
O'Hara and Cundy's weekend winners and losers.
Yeah, it's that time of the weekend. Me and Cundy pick our winners and losers. 3 each. Where are we starting?
It's going to start with Haaland again, mate.
Yeah.
It's almost he's in there every single week as a winner.
Yeah,
got to start, mate. Honestly, another. He's just an animal in front of goal.
He should have scored a hat-trick.
He should have scored a hat-trick.
Missed the sitter.
Yeah, he did. Another hat-trick. First one, a brilliant header. Second one, he loves scoring goals.
It's just a machine.
He's a machine.
Can't get away from it.
No, you can't. You can't.
Anywhere in the box, goal. All right, number 2.
JP Mateta.
Oh, he's on fire.
Hat-trick. Scored first goal for France midweek.
Yeah.
Gets himself a hat-trick today. Should have scored 4, by the way.
Yeah.
He should have won it for Palace. I know we had a Palace fan on here saying, well, at least he scored 3. And you're absolutely right. But, my God, that to have won that, scored 4 goals, right? And, it's hard to score 4 goals in the season sometimes. Let them 4 in one game. And
you never scored 4 goals in a season.
No, mate. Own goals. Own goals. But JP Mateta, mate, he's one of the
he's on fire at the moment.
He is on fire.
Goal scorer.
He'd
do work Man United.
Another goal scorer, Danny Welbeck.
Oh,
another brace for Danny Welbeck.
On fire, the boy.
He's I'd love to know. I'd love to have a conversation with Tuchel, right? And just say,
do you know about Danny Welbeck?
Do you know about Danny Welbeck? Of course he knows about Danny Welbeck, right?
Yeah.
That's his job. Do you know about Danny Welbeck?
I know, but do you know?
Do you know he keeps
Danny Welbeck
goals.
just banged goals.
And he's played for England, right?
Yeah.
He's probably over the hill. His England career is probably.
You're never over the hill if you're scoring goals in the Premier League.
No,
you're not over the hill.
No, you're right,
mate. The goal he scored today, mate.
Well, look,
that's not over the hill goal.
You're right. Tuchel is here for just one thing: win the World Cup. Right? That's it. After the World Cup, his contract expires. You expect him probably to move on. He don't care about he doesn't care about Adam Wharton, right? He don't care about the future. Adam Wharton, right here, right now, doesn't appear to be in his plans. He wants players right now. Gareth Southgate had a vision to have a squad being built for the next campaign. The next campaign, Tuchel ain't doing that. But that's why Danny Welbeck might force himself in the conversation. All right,
it's worth the convo, isn't he?
Well, we're having it now.
Yeah, definitely worth it.
Just done it.
All right, what about losers?
Losers. Big Ange, mate.
Big Ange.
Big Ange, mate.
Big Ange is in there.
He's in the losers.
He's in the losers.
Mate,
one more time.
Do you think
what? He might get a couple of weeks off.
Do you think we'll see Big Ange again in English football? Don't know if we will, mate.
No.
I think that's probably it.
You reckon?
I think
he's
so.
done in English football.
I think he's done, mate.
It's just who we are, mate.
Do you not think so?
Good Championship club, maybe looking to come up, play good football.
He ain't taking the Championship job, mate.
No?
I don't think so. I think Big Ange, he feels he's bigger and better than that, mate. He's one of the European champion, mate, apparently.
Yeah, no, I hear
don't
you.
See it, mate.
You think he's done?
I think he's done in English football. Well, I don't know how after 39 days you can look at him and go, he's the man for me.
I'm not a clown.
I don't know how you can do that. I think he's done, mate. I think he's cooked.
I think he's probably done.
Vitor Pereira, mate, are still bottom Wolves.
Mate, he ended the season unbelievable.
Mate,
now they've had an absolute
8 games in, not 1 win. 2 points. Jay, that's terrible, mate. That is terrible. They're in a relegation dogfight.
They're going down. I think Wolves are going down.
I think they're going down.
I think Wolves are going down.
I think one of those places has gone.
I think they've clung on and clung on and clung on. And this season, I think, no, you sold your players again. I think you're done.
Eddie Howe.
Oh,
it was harsh.
Hold on. What about Gusto? I've got Gusto written down here.
No. Eddie
No,
Howe.
hold on. I've got Gusto sent off.
No.
87th minute. Stupid red card.
Stupid red card, but I've got Eddie Howe written down here.
No?
E-double-D-I-E.
No. I've got Gusto in here.
W-H-O-W. That's not Ismo Gusto.
Gusto's got to go in there, mate.
You put Gusto in.
Five red cards in 6 games.
Mate, it's got... I don't know whether this is a record or not, right? But, 5-5, isn't it?
Don't know.
I think it's 5-5, Jay.
Yeah, I mean, well...
Mate, that's some record, by the way.
It's ridiculous.
That's some record. That can't carry on.
Yeah.
You can't keep getting players.
So Gusto's in there.
No, Eddie Howe says here.
Right,
H-O-W-H-O-W.
That's your weekend's winners and losers.
O'Hara and Cundy's weekend winners and losers.
Right, let's go to Ross. He's a Nottingham Forest fan. All right, Ross?
Ross.
Hello, guys. How are we doing?
Right,
Ross, a load of dross at your place at the moment.
Yeah, do you know what, though, lads? I got to say, I'll be perfectly honest, right? I thought we actually did all right today, and you could see that they were fighting for it. And I think it could have gone very differently on another day. But there you go.
I agree with you. That could have ended 3-3 quite easily.
Big 3-0.
Yeah.
I know. You can't... Yeah, look, the problem is, when you don't take... And you had chances. I totally agree with you, had chances. And, how you didn't score, I don't quite know. As I said to a previous caller, I don't know if you heard, you can't have to score 4 goals at home to win a game.
Nah, yeah.
And Chelsea were ruthless and Forest weren't.
It's one of them where it's like, I said today could have gone very differently. I think the whole thing could have gone very differently. Like, if we'd have just, say, held on to win against Real Betis away, for example, that could have ignited the whole place.
I know, but there's a pattern emerging, isn't there? You keep there's a pattern emerging. You can't keep being unlucky.
Yeah, but you can't turn around and tell me that Ange is actually a bad manager and that
he's a bad manager.
You can't tell me that.
No, he's a Premier League manager. He's a bad manager. His record's terrible.
You can't tell me
31 defeats he's had in 50 games.
He's had success in Australia, in Japan, in Scotland.
Right, that ain't the Premier League though, is it?
Yeah, but he's won the Europa League with Spurs.
Yeah, a terrible
Europa League. He's a bad manager.
Ross, why are you trying to defend him?
I just think if we'd have held on to beat, say, Real Betis away.
No, but if what's some maybes, everyone can say that. That's we've all done it as football fans. If only.
Yeah.
But you can't keep saying if only.
I'm just standing up for the man a bit. Do you know what I mean? I'm just standing up for the man a bit. I'm just saying, all I'm really saying is I think his next job, say whether it's in the Netherlands or in Portugal or whatever.
Oh, he's going to go and be a manager somewhere, isn't he? He'll probably be successful, but in the Premier League,
I just think bring it on and let's watch him have a 5-10 year spell with the club and win a couple of European trophies because I think he's all right.
Would you want him back?
Nah, I wouldn't take him back. I'll take. That
was quick. You didn't even think about that, did you?
Joint managers.
Yeah. All right. Ross, thanks for the call. Keep them coming in. 03 717 22 33 You're listening to the Game Day phone on talkSPORT. Me, Jamie Hara and Jason Cundy. Let's get an update in the 5:30 game. Tom Clayton.
It's the 87th minute, Fulham 0, Arsenal 1. How it's still 1-0, I do not know. The ball broke beautifully for Victor Gyökeres, the man who was brought in to score goals. It came to him 6 yards out in the penalty area. He's put it so high over the post, I think it's just come down in Bournemouth. It was absolutely woeful. He's not been great in front of goal today at all. Arsenal have the lead thanks to a corner that was tapped in at the back post by Leandro Trossard. They did have a shout for a penalty after Gabriel Martinelli tried the spectacular overhead kick, and it did strike the hand of Calvin Bassey, but the referee adjudged it to have been too close, ball to hand, and understandably no penalty given. But at this stage, only a couple of minutes to go. It looks like Arsenal have got this game won. They lead Fulham by 1-0.
Yeah, Arsenal don't concede goals, don't concede chances. Fulham huffed and puffed, mate. They're just... Arsenal defensively are too solid. They know a goal can win them a game, and they've got enough quality on the pitch to win them a game. And it looks like they're going to get over the line, mate.
No, it's a painful watch, really, when you think about it. It really is.
Make peace with it, mate. Arsenal going to go...
No,
Jay, make peace.
No, can't get me around it.
Too early to make peace?
Too early, mate.
When are you going to start making peace with the fact that Arsenal are going to win the title?
When they've got the Premier League title in their hands. Then I'll accept
But that's not making peace.
No, it is.
What you've got to do, you've got to start making peace early, like I am.
No.
I'm making peace with it.
No, right? I'm not accepting
Accept it that Arsenal are probably going to win the title.
No, I can't have it. They won nothing. They've won nothing. They've won nothing. Like, they've been terrible today. They've
won
been rubbish.
Up, mate.
I know, but they've been
rubbish again.
Come on, they're rubbish.
All they need is a corner.
Yeah, I know, but they've won.
Keep a clean sheet and get a corner. That's basically who they are.
That will come unstuck, mate, I'm telling you. Winning 1-0 with a set piece, I mean, come on, there's nothing special.
Mate, it don't have to be special.
I don't agree yet. I'm not willing to...
I know you're not.
To accept
hard,
that
mate.
Arsenal winning it. No way. Right, let's look ahead to tomorrow's Premier League action with Sky Sports.
Stay ahead of the game on talkSPORT with Sky Sports. Stream the biggest Premier League games flexibly with Now, like Liverpool versus Manchester United live tomorrow. Search Now Sports. 18+. Stream via internet. Terms apply.
Look, some big games coming up. Tottenham v Aston Villa, Liverpool v Man United. I'll start with a big game. Liverpool v Spurs Aston Villa.
You checked yourself there, yeah?
Look, Liverpool Man United is a big game.
Yep.
You would say that Liverpool go into it as big favourites, but 3 on the bounce, Jay.
Yeah.
A little bit vulnerable, and all of a sudden Man United probably looking at it saying, chance?
I think that this is a game that Liverpool have to win.
Yeah.
Because Arsenal look they're going to get over the line, right? So therefore they're going to extend their lead at the top of the table. If Liverpool drop points, it will feel like a defeat.
Yeah.
Right? I think Man United, they'll take a point now. Right? That'll be a great result for them.
Snap your hand off.
Great result for them. I get the feeling that Liverpool are probably going to go and win it.
They look a bit fragile at the back, though, don't they?
They're not great at the back, mate. They've been like that all season.
Over the place at the back.
All season they've been like that. And they've had their collar felt the last couple of games and they come unstuck. 2 late goals. They've been doing that to a lot of teams this season. Now Palace and then my mob a couple of weeks ago get over the line. I'm going to go Liverpool narrowly beating Man United, but that may not then got a point last season.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's Slot needs the win. Anything less than that will feel like a defeat.
Ruben Amorim, you say he takes a point.
A point will feel like a victory. Yes. It will for United, yeah.
If he gets pumped, is he under pressure?
100%. Yeah, you can't get pumped. They got pumped there, when was that? 2 or 3 years ago. They got absolutely spanked. Yeah, they can't go there and lose 4 or 5, mate. That can't happen.
No.
If they do, then
got 3 years though. Got loads of time.
Yeah, I know. 3 years.
He's got loads of time, mate. 3 years he's got.
That's just he signed a contract. That tells you they've got 3 years. That's what the contract's for. You know.
Yeah. And had 18 months. He got 39 days.
That's what I mean.
Jeez. Dear. Just on Tottenham, Aston Villa.
Yep.
My mob.
Your mob.
Started all right, haven't we?
You have, but your home form's weird. I saw you against Bournemouth, right? Got beaten 1-0.
Good team.
Against Wolves.
They're a good team.
What about Wolves, mate?
No, good side.
How Wolves did not win that game, I'll never know.
Good side, Wolves.
They're not, mate. They haven't won a game yet at the bottom of the table. They're not. But your home form's a little bit tricky. And look, I think it's going to be a draw. I think Villa have found a little bit of form. I think they'll end up having enough to get something at your mob. Points dropped.
You reckon we're going to drop points?
I'm going 1-1, mate.
Are you?
Yeah, going 1-1.
Aston Villa ain't been great, though, have they?
No, it feels like they're slowly getting their act together.
Picked up a little bit.
I don't know what the news is on Ollie Watkins. I know he's been, he pulled out that last England game, didn't he? When he smashed it in the post when he should have scored against Wales. But I just think there's a little bit about Villa. I'm not convinced at home with you a lot yet. Need to see a performance where you go, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you on that one. That was a look ahead to tomorrow's Premier League action. Don't forget that with Now you can stream the Premier League flexibly with a Now Sports Day or month membership. 18 plus, stream via internet. Terms apply.
Stay ahead of the game on talkSPORT with Sky Sports. Stream the biggest Premier League games flexibly with Now. Like Liverpool versus Manchester United live tomorrow. Search Now Sports. 18 plus, stream via internet. Terms apply.
There's 9 minutes added on in that game, so Rory Jennings will be taking full time. It is 1-0 to Arsenal. Played 3 minutes of added on, and Fulham still don't look like scoring. But let's go to Barry. He's a West Ham fan. Baz?
All right, Baz.
Oh, hi, lads. Yeah, good show, mate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. How are you? Right. I'm surprised none of the lads from Forest have mentioned Gerrard.
For the Forest job?
Yeah, because they mentioned Lampard. I mean, Gerrard's available.
Yeah,
and
but Lampard's doing a really good job at Coventry, isn't he? He's looking like a good manager.
He's top lad. Yeah,
Gerrard, his last time out in the Premier League at Aston Villa didn't really go that well, did it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's not one that Marinakis... Listen, I'm not saying it couldn't happen, but I don't know if Marinakis needs to put that sort of pressure on himself.
I'll be stunned if it's Gerrard. Absolutely stunned.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't see that at all. That makes no sense.
He's quite ambitious and forward-thinking, isn't he?
Yeah. But you want.
There's some lads.
Go on, sorry.
I mean, Forest signed 3 young lads, and I thought, wow, they got 3 of the best lads from the under-21s in the summer, didn't they? And I thought, wow, they need a guy to guide them through. And McAtee, the lad from Ipswich, and obviously Elliot Anderson.
Yeah.
Now, Gerrard might be the man to bring them forward, I think. Personally, I rate Gerrard as the best midfielder Premier League history.
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with him as a manager, though, is it?
With goals.
Baz, I don't know, Baz.
Right.
Not sure.
Baz, you've got Nuno, mate. I mean, that's who they need. They need him back. You've got him.
I spoke to you, Jamie, a few weeks ago, didn't I? And I said about Nuno, I was pleased to get him stuffed to bits. I mean, without a doubt, he's done us a favour. But I like Gerrard. I just think he's.
His agent, are you?
Yeah.
I don't see that as a fit. I just don't. I think I don't see that as a fit. Where they are right now, they've had 2 managers this season. Whatever's happened behind the scenes, we might never find out the whole truth. But I think you need to go in there with a manager that is Premier League ready, mate. Yeah.
You fancy Sean Dyche?
I do. I think that feels Dyche ball, mate.
Yeah.
Keep you up, fight your way out of there.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but like Jamie was saying, it's not keep up. I mean, they're in Europe. I mean, they need to push. I think personally, because I've always had a soft spot for Forest from Brian Clough's days, and watching Robertson and all the Bowyer and all them. I mean, they need someone to just push them forward and. He's got a lot of young lads there, and I just think they need pushing.
He wants
Gerrard. Baz, thanks for your call, mate. The score at Craven Cottage is Fulham 0, Arsenal 1. Full time coming up in 5 minutes or so. Thanks for all your calls over the last 2 hours. We're back on the Sports Bar Monday night reacting to West Ham v Brentford. Keep your calls coming in now, though, because up next, Rory Jennings.